As the international effort continues to find the hundreds of girls kidnapped in Nigeria who will likely be sold, there is an effort right here at home to recognize the issue of human trafficking. 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey has this story from Lansing.
For most people, the problem of sex trafficking is foreign. Literally, it happens in another country. The message here in Lansing today is wake up. It's happening here.
I grew up in a fairly privileged family.
It's difficult to put a face on the sex trafficking problem, but Teresa Flores is trying to change that. The now 49-year-old was just 15, living the classic middle-class life in suburban Detroit.
I wasn't like your typical runaway, molested, drug kid, none of that. But I really wanted some attention because I didn't have any friends and stuff.
She got what she wanted from a classmate. He paid attention to her, told her she was pretty, but he was grooming her. Flores' world changed forever when the boy invited her to his house after school one day.
He drugged me and raped me, and then several days later came up to me with pictures and said that his older cousins had been there as well, and that I had to earn them back or else.
For 2 years, until her father was transferred out of Detroit, she was blackmailed into sex acts, forced to be with men and run down parts of Detroit as a way to earn back the photos. She never got the photos back, and her parents never knew. It's a world many are just starting to learn about. The case of Eddie Allen Jackson, convicted in federal court last week after forcing several teenage girls, one only 14, into working the streets of Grand Rapids, is an example of just how close to home the problem hits. Flores was one of several people to speak out at a Senate hearing today in Lansing. State Senator Judy Emmons has been pushing for legislation to combat the problem, like doing away with the statute of limitations on those who force women and men into the sex trade. Other proposed bills take aim at the demand side of trafficking, like creating a registry for people busted with victims of sex trafficking.
A new study shows that individuals will do that if they thought they might be publicly acknowledged. 88% of them would not purchase a trafficked victim.
You can read more about the efforts to stop human trafficking, including the legislation, on our website at woodtv.com. In Lansing, Joe LaFurgey, 24-hour News.